We are in the featherweight division, all thanks to Nightcraft Bobbers, as we introduce firstly the man in the blue corner with a record of 4 fights and 3 victories. He weighed in at 65.8 kilos. Another member of Team Parash MMA in Sydney. Please welcome the Kazakh Kid, Nurbolat Kuandyk. And in our red corner, weighing in at 65.5 kilos, his fight record, 7 fights and 4 victories. Training under Kerry Dunn, fighting out of Shindo New Breed. He is the former eternal featherweight champion, Garret.
Okay, gents, welcome. We went through the rules out the back. Make sure you listen to my command all times and 7 times. Ready? Let's do the work.
Garret Gross taking on Nurbolat Kuandyk. 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division.
Round 1.
They touch him up, and we are underway. Tanira Nathan, cage side with former UFC fighter, none other than Ben Alloway.
Nurbolat definitely the longer fighter, trying to use his range there. Garret closes distance.
Nice lead left hook there by Garret.
Strong in the 50-50, looking for that outside trip.
This fight brought to you by our sponsors at Nightcraft Bobbers. Live on Foxtel from the Southport Sharks Sports Club on the Gold Coast here in Queensland, Australia. Nurbolat Kuandyk, originating from Kazakhstan, taking on Garret Gross, the hometown hero here on the Gold Coast. And Benny, we're seeing a lot more of this. More grappling, more clinch.
Seems to be the theme of the night.
Garret getting back to work, pushing Nurbolat up against the cage. Peter Hickmott watching very closely as he's fixing up the cage. Beautiful whizzer there by Nurbolat.
Little hip toss paying off there for Nurbolat. Has stated here that his dad was a Greco-Roman champion in Kazakhstan. So I'm sure he would have passed on a few wrestling tips and tricks to his son.
Absolutely, if not that, it definitely runs in the blood.
So he passed the side control there with the whizzer. Good control here. Garret doing the right thing with the underhook, but I'd rather see Garret come up to the single leg.
Ooh.
Looking back for the leg lock.
What's he looking for here, Benny?
He's looking for the looking for the inside heel hook. Although I'm not sure he's going to get it. Garret looks like he's got a pretty good, although he's almost looking to tap Garret. He's looking
at Garret Gross.
Bust out.
Fighting.
Needs to step over
and nail.
Deep inside. He needs to squeeze his knees on the bottom position there. He's not really got much of a clamp on the knee. Definitely a good strong position. Garret is in some trouble here.
He's got a good hold of that right leg. Nurbolat Kuandyk like an anaconda here in the first round, not letting go of Garret Gross at all.
Garret just using that right hand to scoop that arm up just to save the palm-to-palm grip he was trying to finish that inside heel with. Garret seems to be getting out of a bit of trouble here. He needs to stay heavy on that right leg and keep that heel away from Nurbolat's armpit.
Seems to be okay now. He's actually let the leg go, and now Garret Gross in a dominant position.
Now looking to take the back side.
Side control for Garret.
Drop some elbows there. Garret has got to keep control now, halfway through the round. He wants to finish strong.
Garret Gross fighting out of Shindo New Breed MMA under the watchful eye of Kerry Dunn.
Beautiful recovery from the bottom. Oh, almost paid off.
Looking to make his mark here tonight is Garret Gross, but Nurbolat Kuandyk still well and truly in this fight. Benny Alloway.
Garret just looking for a few elbows on top. Both guys look to have a pretty evenly matched ground game. Garret's in a little bit of trouble, heading to mission control position here from Eddie Bravo's rubber guard. Very hard to get out of.
Could Nurbolat be looking for a triangle here, Ben?
If bottom is playing well. Yes, triangle, armbar, omoplata all come from this position. Garret is doing the right thing, just keeping his head low and driving diagonally. Although that right arm, it's very hard to get out.
Ooh, he's got a hold of an arm here, Benny. Garret doing a good job at the moment in defending.
He's going to try and rotate inside, pop the armbar on.
Nurbolat.
Knees are a little bit too wide. It's a sweep, beautiful sweep.
Ooh.
Straight into...
He's in full mount.
Almost.
Almost.
Full mount.
Sorry.
Quarter to go, mate.
I get too excited.
Using that hook, he's looking for that leg. He's looking for that leg lock. Reversing over, trying to sit side saddle. Now he's trying to pick that heel off again.
The elite ground game of Nurbolat Kuandyk on display here in the first round as we close in on the last 30 seconds.
The whole leg lock game has really evolved since the boys, Good and Ryan, you know, all the boys John Danaher over there in the States, making it famous in their grappling only tournament. So the MMA boys are really trying to catch up here. Outside heel hook. There's just no squeeze on the knee there. He needs to have his legs squeezed on Garrett's knee. He's in a good position. He's just not putting any torque on the kneecap. You need to lock the knee down, rotate the ankle so it attacks the ligaments and the tendons of the knee.
Moving into the last seconds of the fight here in our first round of our featherweight bout, Garret Gross versus Nurbolat Kuandyk. Benny, how do you score that one?
Good round, tough round, pretty even. I'd be looking to stay away from the leg lock game if I was Garret.
Apologies there to Kerry Dunn, nonetheless, his boy Garret Gross.
Thanks to Engage Industries, Fight Life, and the team at Atom. Round 2.
Round number 2, they touch him up again. We are live and on Foxtel from the Southport Sharks Sports Club. Tanira Nathan, cage side with Benny Alloway.
Nice little glancing left hook there from Garret. In deep on the guillotine, sits down. I just feel from that first round, Nurbolat's got a little bit more dominance on the ground than Garret would like. Surprised he sat down for that guillotine straight away in the round. Slides over for... The way he's slicing his knee through there, it's very hard to stop that mount. He takes his time, slices through. Beautiful.
Full mount for Nurbolat Kuandyk. Garret Gross in a position he does not want to be early on in the second round. Ooh. Beautiful reversal there by Garret. He's in the full guard.
So looking to grab that
Kuandyk.
Just that rubber guarded game again, that mission control position, foot on the hip.
Once again, Benny, a lot of grappling here on our fight card here tonight. Beautiful displays here for our fans present and watching at home.
Definitely. You know, it just shows that MMA is still growing in Australia. We think that we've plateaued for a little bit, and these guys are starting to bring out these new maneuvers in fights.
Absolutely not.
Looking for the armbar here, digging under with the left hand, but Garret, a couple of right hands to the jaw, shuts that down straight away.
Garret looking to posture up. We know Garret can throw hands. He needs to throw some here in the second round against Nurbolat Kuandyk. Peter Hickmott standing them up. And here we go again.
Garret coming forward.
Nice shots there, landed by Garret Gross. Ooh!
The old question mark kick up high. Garrett's not liking that, gives him a few back.
Absolutely not. Counsel from the corner, head control and whizzer. Nurbolat Kuandyk under the watchful eye of Anthony Perosh, also former UFC fighter. No doubt giving his boy counsel here in the second round this evening. Garret Gross.
Punch with your right. Do the Khabib style. Grab that backhand. That's it.
Corner screaming, do the Khabib styles, Benny.
Elbow.
Yeah, I think that's just hold him down and smash him, isn't it? So half guard, cage side. Got the fast on underhook, so it doesn't matter too much. Just makes striking a little bit more difficult up against the cage. Again, just great control here from the blue corner fighter.
This fight brought to you once again by our sponsors.
Sitting again over for that honey hole position, looking to lock up that ankle. Watch him again. And Garret sees it, feels it, and moves straight away.
Full mount now for Nurbolat.
Pins that arm down with his shin.
Looks like he's riding a bit high there on Garret.
A little bit. I think he's looking for the arm lock here.
Take your time. Stay on top.
Counsel from the corner once again telling him to stay on top.
Punch. Peanut punch, Nobby. Peanut punch. Yes. Take your time.
That's what we want to see from Nurbolat Kuandyk. Landing shots from the top.
Great control. Great MMA grappling. All over Garret in these exchanges. Looking for that head arm choke now. Garret recognises and moves. Sitting again for that honey hole. Just waiting for Garret to move into it. Also using it to set up other positions as well. So I think that first exchange of leg locks really has got Garret guessing, you know, what's going to happen.
As to what's coming.
Now that arm's trapped deep.
Peanut punch. Peanut punch. Don't
Looking for this arm lock from top, it looks like, or now a mounted triangle. Gonna roll to his back. Yeah, stay in the mount.
Nurbolat Kuandyk.
It's done. Double attack. The armbar.
Looking to finish Garret Gross, and he does so! Nurbolat Kuandyk submits Garret Gross here in the second round.
That almost looked too easy.
My goodness, what a performance.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for fight number 9, all thanks to Nightcraft Bobbers, the clock gets stopped at a time of 4 minutes 28 seconds gone of round number 2. We've got a tap out due to an armbar. Our winner in the blue corner, Nurbolat Kuandyk.
Tanira Nathan here with the victorious Nurbolat Kuandyk. Firstly, congratulations on a beautiful performance. You were like a vicious python in there tonight. How does it feel to get the submission in round 2?
First of all, great success! Yeah, baby! I would like to thank all my friends and supporters, but this fight goes to one and only Anthony, the Hippo Perosh. I want to dedicate this fight to this man over here. This guy, he does everything for me, in and out of the cage, out of camp, not camp, he always looks after me. Anthony, I am eternally grateful for you. Thank you for all your help. Thank you so much for what you do for us. Thank you for traveling. This man is going to get on a 6 a.m. flight tomorrow to go coach other jiu-jitsu guys. This guy's the best coach in the country, I'm serious. Team Perosh, baby!
A lot of emotion running through the veins. Walk us through the submission. You definitely had a superior grappling game tonight. Obviously, that's something you work on. How did you get that submission here tonight, and how did you finish the fight?
In the backstage, I was doubting myself a lot, but you come in here, you're in the shorts, you don't know what belt they are, they don't know who you're fighting, so you just got to believe in yourself, do what you got to do. I always want to represent jiu-jitsu in my fights. I didn't want to strike much, I didn't want to elbow in the ground, I just wanted to submit him. I went for leg locks early in the game. I told myself if I get a leg lock, I'm going to get a tattoo today, but obviously, sorry all the tattoo shops in Queensland, I'm not going to get a tattoo today, I'm sorry.
Well, once again, Nurbolat Kuandyk victorious here tonight. Thank you.
One more.
And he's got one more thing to say.
One more word.
Quickly.
Please cheer on Philip Kim for his flyweight title. I beg you, let's make this building go shaking, shaking. Come on, guys.
Nurbolat Kuandyk, ladies and gentlemen.